Welcome everyone. A little video of how to use a jack with a Speedmaster or a Triumph Bobber also, or any kind of motorcycle with a low engine clearance with the ground. This is the first time I have that jack since a long time. It's the first time I use it with the motorcycle, with the Triumph. So it's always the same thing. First you have to find a way to put it underneath. So as a starting point, when the motorcycle was on the ground, I used that little maintenance, I don't know how they call it, but that you can put your motorcycle and spin the wheel freely. But for a good maintenance and a good cleaning, I prefer to lift the motorcycle a little bit higher and have more room, and it's more convenience for me. So if I go back to that clearance, you probably have the same problem with other kind of bikes. You don't want to put the weight of the motorcycle on the jack, and to make sure that those jack are not pushing against the oil pan or the motor, whatever the parts, to put a stress on the mounting, the rubber mount of the motor. You always want to make sure to use the frame as the lifting point. But the clearance was not good enough, so I have to put some kind of a shim to make sure that the bike doesn't touch, the motor of the bike doesn't touch the jack itself. So it was quite easy. I was lucky. So I will share with you what I use. It's only a simple baseboard, finishing baseboard that you use in your home. I have some parts at home. When I saw that little part, I said, hey, that might fit my problem. That round shape just matched perfectly for the frame tubing. So I cut some little piece, as you can see. Make sure that the motorcycle is tubing was on that groove. So simple solution. So the bike is supported by the frame. I'll show you what I did. I just removed the covers everywhere to have a good access to the sprocket. Make sure that to remove the dirt at least once a year. A good thing to do. And you see that the chain will have to be lubricated later on, but now it's perfectly clean. And at the same time, but you can inspect your motorcycle underneath if there's some oil leak or any problems. So I was really happy to be able to use my whole motorcycle jack. So as you can see, the motorcycle is quite clean now. Just finish it. Since I'm following so much motorcycle channel on YouTube, I said maybe it's the time for me to make one. That's my place where I work, at my home. I'm a self-employed and I'm an electronic technician. Got my other motorcycle, just for fun, a Honda Trail. A quick tour. My tools. and my bench. There's some instrument missing here because they are in my truck. This is more as a hobby project, that little amplifier. I have to take a look at a noisy channel. It's been cleaned, but there's probably more problems that come with the capacitors or whatever. So I bought that amplifier really cheap with the matching tuner over here. So later on, when I have some time and I feel for it, I will work on them to make them work again. Yeah, bunch of stuff, a mess. Maybe in the future video it will be cleaned up a little bit, but I was quite busy last month, so got some generator here for power outage. Snowblower for those Canadian winter. This winter is quite, we only had one storm yet, and now the snow is all melt. It's not really often that we have a green Christmas. Usually here it's always a white Christmas, and the January 1st it's much more colder. So that was a little video to show you little things how you can get some just by thinking and simple solution. That would be great for a bobber. But I always had that problem with other motorcycle. But that fit. Really a cheap solution. It costs nothing. And you'll see underneath. I'll try to have a better angle here. You see there's a clearance everywhere. So nothing is touching the motor or any parts that you don't want to put any stress on them. Much more fun to make your maintenance when you are well installed. The job is much cleaner. You don't go, you're not in a hurry. You just can take your time and make sure everything is fine. I'll probably have to check that loose on the chain. I'm not sure. Maybe some adjustment, but not that bad. We'll see that later. So, hope you enjoy. See you next time.